Since 1965, music has lured millions to Milwaukee's lakefront every summer for an unrivaled lineup of acts, food, and fun.
Behind the stage.
For the last 18 years, Don Smiley has been at the helm, but he's decided next year will be his last.
Feel really good about it, very confident about it, and it's the right move at the right time.
Smiley will remain CEO through 2023, but his heir apparent, Sarah Pancheri, today took on Smiley's president duties and promises Summerfest fans their beloved festival will continue to deliver.
Under Don's leadership, MWF has invested $160 million into building this beautiful world-class facility, which is really distinctive for Milwaukee. So from our perspective, now we really have an opportunity to continue to use that, continue to bring festivals, concerts, events, really expand all the programming that's taking place at the lakefront in this beautiful facility.
Smiley says it's gratifying to see Summerfest emerge from the storm clouds of COVID that canceled the 2020 festival and caused a shift last year.
There really wasn't a choice last year when we operated in September. We were fortunate just to get the plane off the ground last year. So yes, we are excited about June and July this year.
And he says he's too busy to reflect much on the past 18 years.
Pride Fest is going on this weekend and followed up by Polish Fest, and then we'll start up. So really focused on the present. There will be plenty of time to look back.
Well, Nick, did Smiley indicate what's next for him? He's not calling this a retirement.
Right. He actually chuckled when we asked him that. He'll be 69 at the end of last year. He just said that, quote, the next chapter, the next project is going to be interesting, so we'll see. He wouldn't let on, though, what he has in mind. Patrick.
We'll see what's next. Nick Bohr reporting live from the Summerfest grounds tonight.
And as Nick mentioned, Pride Fest and the official opening ceremonies are underway right now. The festival celebrates Milwaukee's LGBTQ community. The celebration runs until midnight tonight, and Pride Fest returns to the grounds again tomorrow from noon until midnight. The Milwaukee Pride Parade will take over Walker's Point Sunday for the first time since 2019.
It's going to be a fantastic parade. It's going to be a high energy parade. Everybody's just can't wait for it to happen.
The pandemic canceled the celebration in 2020 as well as 2021. The theme this year is Pride Is, which invites everyone the opportunity to fill in the blank with whatever pride means to you. Planning for this parade started in October, and you can expect to see 10 to 15 different floats.
Parking is basically street parking. Anywhere's basically on 3rd Street farther west. As far as start time, we're at 2 o'clock. So just be here before that. It's something we definitely need. We need the energy. We need some relief of finally getting out and meeting people.
The parade starts at 2 p.m. at the corner of 2nd and Greenfield and will head north to Oregon Street. This is, by the way, the same route the parade has had for the last 10 years.
Tonight, the White House says vaccine doses for children under the age of 5 could be made available as soon as late June. One local hospital system says it expects to be ready when the doses are okayed.
We are anticipating getting those vials in place by the time that the vaccine is approved. So we should be able to go very, very quickly to those parents that are considering the COVID vaccine for their children under 5 years of age.
Tonight, Wisconsin health officials report more than 2,500 new COVID cases for the second straight day. The state added 2,645 cases overnight. The current 7-day average sits at 1,755 cases per day.
New tonight, a medical breakthrough that could keep thousands of Wisconsin children out of the hospital every year.
He had a minor cough and he almost died. So it's extremely serious, and it changed our lives. It changed how we view the time we have with our children.
Tonight, Adrian Pedersen explains how a first-of-its-kind vaccine for RSV, a respiratory virus, could soon become available. That's tonight at 10, following 2020.
And still to come tonight, nationwide job growth during record inflation.
Up next, the major concerns the U.S. might still be headed for a recession, despite the unemployment rate being at a pandemic low.
Plus, getting closer to the return of public tours at the Miller Brewery, the hiring event, and when the beer maker hopes to bring back its tours.
On and off rain Saturday ahead on Weather Watch 12. I'll show you when we see the steadiest of the rain.
Hey there, I'm Diana Gutierrez. Monday on 12 News This Morning, chaos at the airports, the predictions for the busy summer travel season, and how you can beat the system to get to your destination. And wake up knowing what to wear with Lindsay's forecast. We'll see you Monday, starting at 4:30.
New tonight, a federal grand jury has indicted former Trump advisor Peter Navarro for contempt of Congress.
This after he refused to cooperate with the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Navarro claimed he was unable to cooperate because former President Donald Trump had asserted executive privilege in the matter. The committee countered that many of the topics it wanted to discuss with him had already been divulged in Navarro's recent book.
Mixed reactions tonight to the new data released by the Labor Department. While a strong hiring streak in the U.S. continues, concerns about high gas prices, high food prices, and interest rates looms. Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
A balancing act for President Biden today after a better-than-expected May jobs report despite record inflation. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reporting 390,000 new jobs were created last month, leaving unemployment at a steady 3.6%, a pandemic low.
The job market is the strongest it's been since just after World War II.
The president crediting his economic plan and the rollout of a vaccination program for the jobs growth. But while the employment numbers are good, the state of the economy is complicated, with record high inflation driving up consumer prices and eating into Americans' incomes.
I know that even with today's good news, a lot of Americans remain anxious, and I understand the feeling.
Gas prices among the major concerns. According to AAA, 8 states from Arizona to California are seeing an average of more than $5 a gallon.
Essentially every hour, the national average is setting a new record.
In parts of Los Angeles, some drivers are paying more than $8 for a gallon of regular gas. Business owners forced to make tough decisions.
Well, once gas got to be above $4 a gallon, we went to a $1 delivery charge. Now that we're at 5, we have to go to 2.
President Biden once again blaming the high food and gas costs on Russia's war in Ukraine. To ease some of the burden on American families, the president urging Congress to pass his clean energy proposal.
One way we can make things a little better for families is by helping them save on other basic items their family needs on a monthly basis.
And the president also says OPEC announcing plans to boost oil supplies by 50% more in July and August is positive news. But an analyst at GasBuddy tells ABC News he's skeptical because the oil cartel has repeatedly overpromised and underdelivered. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
Coming up new tonight at 6, another gas price surge overnight.
Brace yourself, gas prices skyrocketing well above $5 a gallon in some places. 12 News investigates the reasons behind this massive price spike.
Also, a major shakeup in the Republican race for Wisconsin governor. We sit down one-on-one with the candidate former President Donald Trump just put his weight behind. That's coming up tonight at 6, right after World News with David Muir at 5:30.
New tonight, the Miller Brewery Company is signaling the return of public tours. A representative with the Miller Visitor Center said they will hold an audition hiring day this Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. The brewery is looking to fill roles left vacant for the public tours. Now, this event will take place at the Visitor Center near 41st and State. You must be 18 years old to audition. Miller says they hope to fill enough positions to bring back tours by the end of the summer.
Now to Weather Watch 12. Sunshine will fade this weekend.
Daji, we have to keep the umbrella close by tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not going to be looking at a day like we had today. Today, it's beautiful out there. We are noticing temperatures in the upper 70s here in Brookfield, and everyone's trying to get home, get to the patio, relax, enjoy the warmth. As we continue through tonight, we are going to see these temperatures coming on down, and then a big temperature change as we head into our Saturday. So here's a look at where we sit right now. 78 in Milwaukee, mid 70s out to Oconomowoc and Watertown, upper 60s into Sheboygan, tad bit cooler there. As we look at the next 12 hours, remain on the clear and dry side. We are going to start to notice clouds increasing as we take a look at your Sunday morning. Those winds are going to come down. Right now, we are still noticing some gusts around 30 miles per hour, but those winds will still be out of the west-northwest, and by 11 p.m. around 5 miles per hour. Starting off out of the west for tomorrow morning, and that is going to be on the calm side. So we're not worried about the winds with this forecast. But we are worried about the shower activity. If you're headed out to Pride for your Saturday, you want to have the poncho, the umbrella, something waterproof. Showers are not going to be all day, but there definitely going to be a chance for them as we head into the lunch hour. And then as we head into 4 p.m., some dry time is likely. I do think we see more shower chances as we head closer to 9 p.m., and they will still be a bit on and off in nature. So here's a look at that Futurecast 9 a.m. That's when we start to see those showers moving into Milwaukee as well as Waukesha County along Interstate 94 mainly. Going to be cloudy if you're out to Sheboygan. Then we'll notice more rounds of showers around noontime, but really coming to an end around 3 p.m. and then we'll stay dry but cloudy for the most part until about 9 p.m. Western counties will start to see that rain return, and then that fills into Milwaukee about 10 p.m. tomorrow. That continues into our Sunday morning. So if you do have any plans to be outside this weekend, we are going to have those on and off showers starting Saturday with more rain chances Sunday. For this forecast, I think in the morning hours, some of the dry air can limit the amount of showers that we see, with a better opportunity coming later on your Saturday night. So temperatures, once again, not the best. We're only in the upper 60s, low 60s for some, depending where you are. Monday, we are going to get some clearing, but the clouds are going to try to hold on. By Tuesday is when we see drier conditions and temperatures in the low 70s. So this weekend, impact day, Saturday and Sunday, because we have so much going on outdoors, and that rain and showers will continue to push through. And, you know, it's so unfortunate because the past few days we had all this sunshine, and now this weekend, the rain just decides to return.
It happens. We don't blame you, we blame Mark.
Thank you, Dashi. A programming note, starting Monday, you'll see more news on WISN 12. We're adding a 4 p.m. newscast. It'll air Monday through Friday with anchors Derek Rose, Kristen Pierce, and meteorologist Mark Baden. Again, the newscast debuts this coming Monday.
WISN is once again a proud sponsor of this weekend's United Performing Arts Fund's Ride for the Arts. The annual bike ride starts at 7 and will close the Hone Bridge we close the Hone Bridge down, that is, until about 10:30 a.m. This fundraiser raises hundreds of thousands of dollars for performing arts in Milwaukee. You can also look for the WISN prize tent at the event.
Well, still to come, a local group wins the top prize on a popular game show.
Up next, how much this Milwaukee trio is taking home after they overcame the odds on the new episode of The Floor is Lava.